Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today I'm playing a little bit of catch up. I had a very busy, you're going to hear me say this a lot, guys, I had a very busy foundation month last month, and it knocked some of my new releases from January into February. But some of these have had to go by the wayside, and others are so good that they still get their own video, even if it's a few weeks late. And this today is one of those releases. This is the Danessa Myricks Beauty Infinite Chrome Pencil. They are these beautiful, there's 10 shades. I picked up 3 of them. We're going to talk about them. I'm going to use them in a perhaps unconventional, unique way, but I think that is what Danessa Myricks wants to do, unleash our creativity. So this is really fun. This is kind of like if you took a multi-chrome liquid eyeshadow, which I guess Danessa Myricks has many types of, Natasha Denona, a few others, and you tamed it down a little bit, you would get these pencils. They're color shifting, waterproof, with a microfine tip. So as I said, they come in 10 shades. I picked up 3 of them. They are $22 each, currently on the Danessa Myricks Beauty website. I picked up, and I'm going to show you them in just a moment, Rose Quartz, Emerald, and Bronzite. And as you see, just the pencils themselves are so beautiful. Just look at how that switch shade, just beautiful kind of color shifting right there. And the way they work is this very secure top comes off, and then from the top they go up into this microfine point. I suppose the only complaint being that you wouldn't quite know when you're going to run out of product, but it is also self-sharpening, so you get one or the other. We can't all have both. The top clicks on really nicely, which keeps these from drying out. I want to show you them in 2 different lighting. Here we have them in studio lighting first, in the same order, Emerald, Bronzite, and Rose Quartz there, left to right. So pretty. And if I didn't know if I would necessarily get the shade shifting of all the pigments, so I took it outside into the warm California sunshine. Take a look at them here in sunlight, because I always think that's the best way to see these. Now, you can do quite a few things with these, and I'll tell you how we're going to use them today. They can just be an eyeliner. You can put them over or work with an existing shadow look. You can go ahead and use them in the waterline, or you can do what I did today and just use them alone to make kind of a unique eye look. If you are one of these people who is a genius with a liner and likes to do a very graphic look with a liner, that might not be my cup of tea, but if it's yours, these would be stunning for that. Like I said, more like a more controlled version of the wet liquid multi-chrome liquid eyeshadows. So these are a lot of fun. I'm going to show you how I'm going to work with them today, which is just to make an eye look on its own. I like to use Danessa Myricks products in combination. So I have her Dewy Cheek. I have a highlight that I'm using, taken from her Lightworks 3 palette. So we have all sorts of fun coming up. I want to show you what I did with this look, and I am a master by no means. I just write about the stuff, but I want to show you what I did with it. So stay right there. Okay, I put my hair back so it's out of the way, and I want to play with these. I have some pencils here, but actually if I very gently, they move really easily when you first put them on. So as long as I very gently use my fingers, I think we'll be okay. So we're going to start with the Rose Quartz, and what I want to do, sorry, put my hair back, but not well enough. What I want to do is just show you here, as I said, they wind up from the top, so I've got a nice little point there. And first thing I'm going to do with the Rose Quartz is just put it into the inside corner of the eye. Now, if this were not for the camera, I would just put a little dot there, but I will exaggerate it so you guys can kind of see what I'm up to here. And that's just a little, let me just show you that, as opposed to, turn down the mirror here, as opposed to the other eye. So this eye has a little bit of the Rose Quartz in the corner, and we'll make that kind of match. Actually, maybe we'll just do one eye so you can see the difference better. I'll do the other one off camera. Okay, the other thing I want to do is use these in the waterline. Now, when I first got them, I was a little bit concerned about that. I had to do a little bit of research to make sure that that was okay. I don't know why I thought it wouldn't be, but it is okay. So first thing I'm going to do, and I was talking to a lot of you about this when the Melt liners came out, do we or do we not like a lighter, brighter color in the waterline? I think this might be a great one to try because it's kind of lighter, brighter, but also with a little bit of a duochrome to it, or triochrome even. And I know I am pulling down on the lid. Please know I'm being very careful. I don't want to hurt under my eyes any more than anyone else does, trust me. And the reason why I just now on the spot decided to do only one eye is this is going to be a very subtle look, and I do want you to be able to see the difference. Now I have some of the Danessa's Lightworks 3 here as a very fun, almost hologram style highlight, so don't let that throw you. I always have fun when I play with her makeup. It's like playtime really, so that's why you see that. So this eye again has absolutely nothing, no mascara, nothing. And this eye now has that in the corner and in the waterline. And I don't think it's too startling. You know, when we speak about a light color in the waterline, I don't think that one is too startling. Let's move on to our green now, also known as emerald. And again, up from the top, I like to roll it back down before I close it. I don't know how necessary that is. Now there's a few ways to do this. What I'm going to do, I'm not really a cat, line type. If you are, this would be super fun. But what I'm going to do is just do a very messy line here. I do not usually get to have fun with doing a line on the lid because with a hooded lid, when I am doing a shadow, there's not enough room on the lid when you have hooded eyes. So I usually don't do that, but I'm just going to kind of do a slightly messy one and then just kind of, as you can see, just kind of blur it out. I'll give you a better view of that in a moment. Let's do it thicker, especially because I am doing it for you guys on camera and I want you to be able to have fun with it right along with me and really be able to see it. The reflections on these and the way they shift is quite exciting, and I really think that is the right word. So it's really nice to have a nice thick line. I will do the other eye off camera, but there's no need to do both and have you guys sit there waiting. I also want you to see, if you can, the way that the green emerald runs into the rose, and I do hope that the camera is picking that up. It's very, very beautiful. The other thing I want to do is take this emerald shade and, pardon me again, messing with my eyelid very gently, I want to pull that up and just tightline. So all I'm doing for tightlining is running it right into where the lash is. And the lights that are shining on me are making my eyes water. But the other thing that I want to know is this going to stay? Because we have developing here on Not Fit for Print Beauty a club of people who cannot make any sort of eyeliner stay in the waterline. So I'm also giving these a little bit of a test for that as well. And you might say, oh, Rebecca, I just want a black one. I know, but if I can make this one stay, or if Danessa Myricks can make this one stay, I bet you'd be interested. So I put a nice portion of that in the waterline and to tightline with, and we'll see how that remains. And I'll be able to report back about that when I come back on. So let's go with this bronzite one. And what I'm going to do with the bronzite, I'm not really interested in graphic lines and stuff. It's not just my cup of tea, but if it's yours, these are tailor-made for you. I am really loving that line that I drew there, and I'm just going to draw a very little line here after I just said I don't do graphic lines, but I'm going to kind of muss it up a little bit and just get a little bit of that color, the darker color, into the corner there. Now again, if you purchase these, your look might just be to use them as a liner over shadow, and that would be great. I'm just kind of showing you the way you also could use these, and with my hooded eyes, it kind of works. I mean, you're not going to see too much of it, but it kind of works, and again, very gently. Do not worry. I don't want to pull the skin on my eyes any more than you want to see me pull the skin on my eyes. And obviously I need a little mascara and I need to do the other eye. But let me just get this mirror just kind of out of the way a little bit and just show you the difference without mascara, just using these very beautiful, beautiful pencils. So what I want to do now is I am going to finish the other eye, and then I'm going to do some things that I have to do for my real this is becoming more and more of my real job, but for the job that still pays the bills. And then I'll come back and we'll see how this is lasting in especially the waterline. I know it's not a waterline pencil, but it is a concern out there. So stay right there. Okay, I'm back, and actually these have stayed in the waterline for hours. I'm pretty impressed. I know that those of you that are looking for a pencil to stay in your waterline might be looking for something in the black or brown category, but I just wanted you to know these do seem to be staying put pretty darn well. Certainly better than the melt waterline pencils that I just tried the other day. So, you know, they look pretty good. I also have taken this little bit of video footage that I'm going to insert here in some better lighting, because I just wanted to show you what this looks like a little bit closer up, and it's not the most flattering angle, but I was trying to just kind of show you the eyes. I really like this. Now, I know you're going to say that it's competing with the kind of crazy cheek look that I have going on here, but to me, when you are playing with Danessa Myricks cosmetics, you really want to unleash the creativity and play, and I think it's a really fun, just kind of duochrome all over this part of my face. I am really enjoying it and having a good time with it, like I always do when I use her cosmetics. There's a real artistry and whimsy there. So this is a lot of fun for me, and I know you guys were looking into these pencils. I hope they kind of come right now. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe they are just on the Danessa Myricks website, but I'm kind of hoping they'll come to Sephora, to Beautylish, to others that now carry her products, because we are all getting turned on to her genius. So I am hoping for that, and I think these are just a lot of fun, whether you do what I did and wear it alone, or just, you know, have it complement an eye look, or even add a little bit of interest to an otherwise plain eye look. I just think it is definitely the way to go. They are super pretty and worth your time. Tell me what your thoughts are about these products, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. Hey, if you haven't already done so, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel so that you can be here for the fun that we are going to be having all this year. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.